Yu-Gi-Oh! An incredibly complex card game with tens of thousands of cards. However, what if each set was separated from the rest of the massive card pool and your choices when building a deck were extremely limited? In this series, in order to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! From the ground up, I will be embarking on an adventure through the history of the card game with Jeexx. In each episode, we will have access to all the cards in a select product, and using only the cards in that product, both of us will build a deck before playing a best of 3 match to determine the winner of the episode. We will move in a chronological order in the series, and with each new episode we will forget the cards of the past in order to experience something brand new. We hope you enjoyed this adventure through Yu-Gi-Oh! And its evolution with us. Welcome to the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey. What is up, ladies and fellas, and welcome to another episode of Historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning Journey, and this time it's Enemy of Justice as well as Tournament Pack 8. So as always, let's jump into the set and see what we are working with today. So first and foremost, Enemy of Justice is the debut of Destiny Heroes, a very small package, but still the first Destiny Heroes debut here. Doomlord, most of these are not very good yet. Doomlord banishes a monster for 2 turns and then returns it back to the field, so it's temporary removal. Captain Tenacious, during your standby phase, returns Destiny Heroes destroyed by battle from your grave back to the field, assuming it's still on the field. And Diamond Dude is a lot better. You can excavate the top card of your deck, and if it's a normal spell, you send it to the grave, and otherwise you send it to the bottom of your deck. And during your next turn's main phase, you can activate the effect of the spell in your grave, even if Diamond Dude leaves the field, and you don't have to pay costs. You only activate the effect, which is pretty nice. Dreadmaster is the big boss monster. We'll cover Clock Tower Prison in a little bit, but it pops all monsters you control except Destiny Hero monsters if it's special summoned by Clock Tower Prison, and then you can special summon up to 2 Destiny Hero monsters from your grave, and then after this card is special summoned for the rest of the turn, all of your Destiny Heroes can be destroyed, and you take no battle damage from their battles. And Dreadmaster's attack and defense, are equal to all the attack of your Destiny Heroes. Then we have Cyber 2/2 Gymnast Prima Kirin, the Cyber archetype, I guess. Cyber Phoenix is the only, I think, relevant one out of the bunch. While it's in attack position, you negate all spell and traps effects that target machine monsters you control. And then, more importantly, when it's destroyed by battle and sent to a graveyard, you can draw a card, so it just replaces itself, which is pretty nice. Sweet Merman Joe is a decent tribute monster. 1 tribute monster with 2300 attack, and then if you tribute summon it by tributing a wind monster, you return all spells and traps on the field of their owner's hands. Harpy's Bad Paper Dragon is a support card for the Harpy archetype. Depending on Harpy monsters, the number of Harpy monsters you control, in addition to Paper Bad Dragon, it either if you control 1, only Harpy's Bad Paper Dragon can be attacked by your opponent. 2, its stats get doubled. And 3, once per turn, you can target a card your opponent controls and pop it. So, pretty actually good card. Majestic Max also here. Very cool aesthetic, but unfortunately not the greatest. Also, Counter Fairies. So, Herald of Greenlight and Herald Purple Light, when your opponent activates a spell or a trap card respectively, you can send these as well as 1 more fairy from your hand to grave to negate the activation and destroy it. And Bountiful Artemis is a big payoff for it for counter traps. Unfortunately, as you see, we don't really have counter traps in the set though. Banisher of Radiance, 1600 beater. All cards sent to the graveyard are instead banished. Very powerful. Voltan is the Adjudicator, sort of the early like boss monster for counter fairies. It's not very good. And then we have 1 more, I guess, retrain pool of the Charmers in also area Heat and Win. Once again, they are not very good though. Batman D 1900 defense monster, that's basically the only relevant thing. I don't think there are any more Thunder monsters except for Batman D as well as Super Dramatic Voltec Dragon in the set. Voltaic Dragon is a 1 tribute 2400 beater, but it's essentially a vanilla unless you summon it with specific Batterman, which you can do since it mentions them by name. But then the big thing I think in Enemy of Justice are the new hero fusions. Those being these 5. Elemental Hero Phoenix Enforcer is an alternative a fusion of Avian and Burst Geotrix, which just cannot be destroyed by battle, has the same stat line as Flame Wingman. Shining Phoenix Enforcer gains 300 for each elemental hero in your grave and also cannot be destroyed by battle, so once again just the upgrade with Sparkman on top of Phoenix Enforcer. Mariner can attack directly while you have any face down continuous spells and spell and trap zones, but it's very tiny, and using Polymerization as well as 2 cards for it is not very good. Wild Wingman, by discarding a card, you can pop a spell trap on the field. It's a fusion of Wild Heart and Avian. 2300 defense is pretty decent. And finally, Necroid's Shaman, Wild Heart, and Necroshade. When it's special summoned, you target a monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then you special summon a monster from your opponent's graveyard to their side of the field. So essentially, you just give them a replacement. Then we have the hero cards: H, Heated Heart, E, Emergency Call, R, Righteous Justice, and O, Oversoul. Heated Heart gives one of your monsters 500 attack for the turn and gives it piercing for the turn. E-Call is by far the best one of the bunch. It just adds an elemental hero monster from your deck to your hand. Our Righteous Justice is essentially Stratos effect, so it pops spells and traps on the field equal to the number of elemental hero cards you control. And O Oversoul targets a normal monster elemental hero in your grave and special summons it. And then if you have all of these 4 cards in your grave, you can use Hero Flash to banish all of them, special summon a elemental hero normal monster from your deck, and then all of your elemental hero normal monsters you currently control can attack your opponent directly this turn. Not the payoff that you want for all of that stuff, so, but it's a cool card. Celestial Transformation, you spell summon a fair monster from your hand, and the attack is held when it's destroyed during the end phase, but it's a way of getting a fair monster easily on the field. Unfortunately, I don't think fairies are going to be really viable here. And then we have this, essentially this set is just a lot of like different engines, different mini archetypes introduced. D-Fisher as well as Macrocosmos as Grand Convergence. Says here, D-Fisher and Macro, you all know what they do. Any monster sent to a graveyard is banished. Instead, additionally, Macro can summon you the Helios. We'll cover that in a little bit, but essentially what they just want to do is banish all monsters. And here we have Clock Tower present for Dreadmaster. So it's a field spell. Once per turn in your opponent's standby phase, you place a clock counter on the card. And while there are 4 or more clock counters on the card, you do not take any battle damage. And if this card with 4 or more clock counters is destroyed and sent to a graveyard, then you special summon Dreadmaster from your hand or deck and get the Dreadmaster's effect. Then we have some very gimmicky traps, as well as some specific traps for Destiny Heroes. Destiny Signal is just the Destiny Hero equivalent of Hero Signal. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to a grave, you can special summon a level 4 lower Destiny monster from your Destiny Hero monster from your hand or deck. D-Time essentially wants you to blend E-Heroes and D-Heroes together. And then D-Shield essentially just protects your Destiny Hero from a battle. And then permanently with this, it becomes like a pseudo equip card. Icarus Attack, an incredibly powerful trap. Tribute 1 winged bee monster that target 2 cards on the field, destroy them. They don't have to be your opponents, they don't have to be monsters. It just obviously takes a winged bee monster, so it's specific, but in that scenario it's very powerful. Here we have Macrocosmos that we already talked about. We have stuff for fairies, we have stuff for essentially a very gimmicky removal in Shattered Axe, and because of stuff in Tournament Pack 8, Force Pack is actually pretty important. So negate the normal summon or flip summon of a monster, return it to its owner's hand. Obviously, you can all just use this to negate your opponent's normal summon, which can already be good, but because of stuff that we have in TP8, it's even better. Right off the back, Magical Arm Shield is weird. It's essentially if your opponent has 2 or more monsters and they attack a monster, your monster, then you take control of one of their monsters when the other is attacking, and then that becomes the attack target, and then you do damage calculation normally. Pretty gimmicky battle trap. What's not gimmicky though is Harpy's Feather Duster, a simple spell that destroys all back row from your opponent. Very powerful. Slave Warrior, a 1900 beater that, if it gets flipped, also gains extra stats. And when it's destroyed by battle, the monster that destroyed it loses 500 attack and defense. So just an incredibly good beater for us with a actually very reasonable effect. Dunamis Dark Witch, also 1800 beater, so pretty decent. And then the big thing that I was referring to with Forced Back, the Monarch. So Zaborg the Thunderborg, Grandmog the Rock Monarch, Mobius Frost Monarch, and Thestalos the Firestorm Monarch are all here. So you already know the Monarch thing. If their tribute summons, Zaborg pops a monster, Grandmog pops a set, Mobius pops 2 back row, and Thestalos discard a card from opponent hand and maybe does burn damage. We also have a bunch of pointless vanillas, but we also have the return of Berserk Gorilla. Has to attack if able, and it gets popped when it's in defense position, but it's a 2000 attack beater. And then we have Ultimate Offering. During your main phase or your opponent battle phase, you may pay 500 to immediately normal summon or set a monster. So a lot of powerful cards returning, as well as I feel like I talked about a lot of cards here. The set is actually quite interesting. I think there's a lot you can do here. There's a ton of like small engines that you can sort of go, I guess engine is a bad word for it. Very small archetypes that you can go different routes. So it'll be pretty interesting to see what we can come up with this. So I will see you all in the deck breakdowns.
Okay. Hello. We're finally at the point where heroes start becoming an actual, like, menace in a way. They're not good right now. They're not going to ever be good unless you consider the totally Dark Claw deck to be kind of decent. And if you consider Diamond Dude Turbo and Airblade Turbo to be actual hero decks rather than decks that use heroes or DPE and so on and so forth. But let's just start off with the fact that we're doing Enemy Justice. Enemy Justice is the second set that I ever purchased in the game. And it's the one that I never got a single hero card out of. And I'm so fucking confused how that happened. But it happened. Oh, we also have TP8 in here, but yeah. Then we have the first card that we have on the list is gonna be Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. Now, Diamond Dude is a I don't know if you could call him a legendary card in a way, but he's very unique. He has the effect of once per turn, you can excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is a normal spell, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of your deck. During the main phase of your next turn, you can activate the effect of that spell in your graveyard, even if you no longer control this face-up card. So, what this does, like, to sum it up, is allows you to skip costs. Let's say you have Diamond Dude on the field, you mill over Hero Flash. You don't have to pay for Hero Flash. You can just use Hero Flash's effect. Which means Diamond Dude can do things like Dimension Fusion for free, or Magical Stone Excavation for free, or even Trade In for free, and so on and so forth. Cards, like, it can do so many things and can be so useful. And there used to be a deck archetype, I guess you would call it, called Diamond Dude Turbo. I'm just gonna pull this Yu-Gi-Oh Wiki page up here, and just so you guys can see it. And to kind of put it simply, it abused the fact that Diamond Dude can skip costs to play shit that probably should, like, skip cost and activation requirements to do things that you probably shouldn't be able to do. And the thing that you usually play it with, I don't think it's actually here because it's been changed and nerfed and whatnot, but it used to play DMAG. DMAG being a card that allowed you to basically recover spells from the graveyard so you could use them again, and also was a solid 2.8 beat stick. And you could end up in a situation where you use Dimension Fusion with DMAG, and every time DMAG died, you could bring DMAG back and then use DMAG's effect to take Dimension Fusion back, so he never died. You would eventually run out of life points, but because of the way that Diamond Dude worked, you could get the first one off without having to pay for life points, for example. And then there's Monster Gate, which also makes it so that you don't have to You don't have to tribute a monster for it. Magical Stone Excavation, which is what I just showed, which is discard 2 cards, add a spell card to your hand. And then there's Reasoning. I don't know if if Reasoning requires you to declare that as... Yeah, it's just a part of the resolution, not the effect token one. But yeah, basically, this deck used to be really fun. It used to be really cool, and it was basically a version of Teledad in a way. It was Teledad before Teledad came out. And then I think the other name for this deck is Airblade Turbo, because Airblade Turbo allows you to use Stratos to then search for all of the Destiny heroes and increase the general consistency of the deck. It's just... This is like the first time heroes were good. Like this deck, and this is like way later than right now. Dark Arm Dragon comes out in like 4 years in terms of our release time or release schedule. Yeah, it's in like 2008. And I would say that this is probably one of the only good examples of heroes being competitive. And it's all because of Diamond Dude and a little card called Stratos. We won't see Stratos because we're not doing premium packs, but Stratos... This thing is like the best hero card in the game, or was the best hero card in the game for a long time. Nowadays, there's a couple ones that are generally better. I would argue that Shadow Mist is even better than Stratos to a degree. And then there's also cards such as... This card isn't really like better on its own, like in a vacuum, but this thing increases the consistency of your deck quite a lot. And then there's also Vision Hero Vion, which is probably like up there as well. And generally, like a lot of the modern heroes, such as Faris, are in like they're tough competition for Stratos to keep his spot as the best hero card. But yeah, Diamond Dude and Stratos are a fucking menace, and I kind of wish I could have got something going on similar to Diamond Dude Turbo or Airblade Turbo, but I sadly don't have wing cons in this deck outside of Diamond Dude. So, but yeah, Diamond Dude is one of my favorite cards in the game. Like flat out, this card is really cool. It's really fun, and I really wish I could play it more. But I think this is the only set that we'll ever see him in. So GG's go next. But yeah, and then we have another card that we've seen already called Bubble Man. Bubble Man is actually probably gonna activate in this set, I think. Like, out of all the sets so far, this is probably the one where I can see Bubble Man being the likeliest to activate because of E-Call being a 3 in here. Like, we have E-Call, and we also have a lot of cards that we can just, like, throw onto the field. So if you want to draw the 2 cards from Bubble Man, you can just throw a card out onto the field and activate Bubble Man from our hand. Then I think Bubble Man is gonna be a key card in at least some points in the game. Then we have Wild Heart. Wild Heart is in here again because of the fact that, like, we need a bait stick and he's immune to traps. Then there's Force. Actually, Force Spec probably doesn't work on it. We'll have to talk about that during the episode, probably. Then we have Avion. Avion and Burstinatrix, both, and Sparkman are here all for this guy. The enemy of justice himself. Elemental Hero, Shining Phoenix Enforcer. And, of course, Phoenix Enforcer. So in the anime, when Aster Phoenix, the guy who plays Destiny Heroes, originally shows up, he shows up playing Elemental Heroes. And Jaden sees him playing Elemental Heroes and looks, that's cool, he plays Heroes too, that's rad. And then instead of summoning Flame Wingman when he uses Avion and Burstinatrix, Aster summons Phoenix Enforcer. And then he also, I don't think he ever actually summons Shining Phoenix Enforcer, but I don't remember anymore. I feel like he never does. It could be that he actually does in the very same episode, but I just never paid attention to it. But yeah. That's basically, this deck is not meant to be Jaden's deck. It's meant to be Aster's deck to a degree. Although Aster doesn't play Bubble Man or Wild Heart, which are cards that only Jaden plays, if I remember correctly. I might be flipping on that part, though. It's been ages. But yeah, I don't think we need to cover these cards. We've talked about these like in every single set so far, I think. Then we have Clock Tower Prison, which is probably the card that I was the most worried about originally in this set. But then after looking deeper into it, I realized, oh, it doesn't matter. Once per turn during your opponent's standby phase, place 1 clock counter on this card. While there are 4 or more clock counters on this card, you do not take any battle damage. If this card with 4 or more clock towers is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 Destiny Hero Dreadmaster from your hand or deck. Dreadmaster is a Destiny Hero card that has a shit effect called Destroy Your Own Field. Well, actually, destroy if this card is special summoned by the effect of Clock Tower Prison, destroy all monsters you control, except Destiny Hero monsters. Also, after that, you can special summon 2 Destiny Heroes from your graveyard. After this card is special summoned for the rest of this turn, Destiny Hero monsters you control cannot be destroyed. Also, you take no battle damage when they battle. The attack and defense of this card are equal to the combined original attack of all other Destiny Hero monsters you control. Like, this card can be really good if you have a deck that's correctly geared for it, but in this set we have such low attack numbers to begin with that it's really not relevant. Yeah, basically I was worried about this card preventing like the game from progressing because of the clock tower thing. Not clock tower, the clock counter thing, where if you have 4 counters on, you don't take battle damage. And I was wondering if there was any ways of removing it. And in the base set, there's only our Righteous Justice. But after we realized that we have TP8 in this, we have Harpy's Feather Duster, and we also have Mobius. So it's completely irrelevant in terms of effect. Then we have E-Call. This is a really powerful hero card. It just works as a Rhoda for elemental heroes. It's not even a Rhoda, it's like add an elemental hero rather than an elemental hero level something or other. This card is really good. Like, this is the pinnacle of hero consistency in a way. This is where it started, where heroes just suddenly got a billion things that made them obscenely consistent in getting the specific cards that they wanted from their deck. Except for Polymerization for a while. But yeah. Then you have Hate-Cheated Heart, which is probably going to be the stronger card than E-Call in this set, because I can't see E-Call leading to anything other than maybe searching for Bubble Man or even like fusion materials, which is a little scuffed because they don't start anything on their own. I can see you top decking E-Call with 0 cards in hand and 0 cards on field to summon his Bubble Man and draw 2 cards. That's kind of like the reasoning for why I think Bubble Man is going to be good in this set. But Hate-Cheated Heart is a general purpose like tool. This card is... I wouldn't say that it's so good that you want to play it in every deck that you could, but you could play this in any deck that you want. And that's honestly like the staple for why heroes can be good. If the card can be played in any deck that you want, and it's a hero card, then damn, that's a good hero card, right? There's examples of this such as Dark Claw, Destroy a Phoenix Enforcer, and well, Fusion Destiny anyway, but that's Destiny Phoenix Enforcer. Then there's of course Diamond Dude and Airblade, but in a way those are like decks built around Airblade and Diamond Dude. But yeah, I think this card is gonna be really good regardless of if we end up playing heroes. Like if Weebfox isn't playing heroes, he's playing this card even then. But yeah, target one face of monster control until the end of this turn. It gains 500 attack, and if it attacks, it inflicts piercing battle damage. Really good. That allows cards such as Wildheart to get over the strongest card in the set, which is Slate Warrior. Slate Warrior is outright the best card in the set. Slate Warrior, with its own flip effect, is already competing with Monarchs. So then you add on top of that Hate-Cheated Heart. So even if I was playing Monarchs, there's still a card that's arguably better than Monarchs. And that's really interesting. Then we have Harpy's Feather Duster. We can't really talk more about this card than we already have. It destroys all spell traps on the opponent's side of the field. Simple as. Hero Flash. So this is the wing gun. Before we go over this, we should cover R, which is destroy spell traps on the field equal to the number of elemental heroes you control, which was the only spell trap removal in the main deck, in the main set. Then we have O, Oversoul, which is target one elemental hero normal monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. So what you're intended to do is to basically use H, E, R, and O, and then eventually use Hero Flash to banish H, Heated Heart, E, Emergency Call, R, Righteous Justice, and O, Oversoul from your graveyard, and special summon one elemental hero normal monster from your deck. All elemental hero monsters normal monsters you control can attack your opponent directly this turn. This card can be really good, but I highly doubt that it's gonna do shit. There's a card that comes out, I think it's even the next set, which this would make really decent. Like, I could totally see this card being good in the next set, but not in this set. But yeah, it basically enables me to maybe win. Then you have Polymerization, I don't need to talk about that, and Destiny Signal, which is Hero Signal but for Destiny heroes. Then you have Forced Back, which is a negate the normal summon or flip summon of a monster and return it to its owner's hand. And Ultimate Offering. Ultimate Offering is, once again, something that we've discussed multiple times so far, and it just allows you to basically fill out your field or disrupt your opponent on their turn during their battle phase. Then we have my side deck, which consists of Destiny heroes, because I'm intending to swap between Elemental heroes and Destiny heroes, which is kind of a joke in a way, but that's basically what Aster does. He specifically, I think, uses Elemental heroes up until the point where he uses Clock Tower Prison, and then he has Destiny heroes in his deck, and then he kills all the Elemental heroes to summon Dreadmaster and the Destiny heroes back. So yeah, Captain Tenacious, which is a really weird card. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can target one Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard that was destroyed by battle since your last standby phase. If you control this face-up card when the target was destroyed, special summon that target. So you can't use Destiny Signal with Captain Tenacious to summon Diamond Dude back and so on. This card is really bad, but I'm playing it specifically because it's one of the few Destiny heroes in the set. They have Doomlord. Doomlord is honestly a really good removal tool. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, banish that target. You cannot declare an attack the turn you activate this effect. You must control this face-up attack position card to activate and to resolve this effect. The banished monster returns to your opponent's field during your second standby phase after activation. This card can be really good, I think. Like this card can deal with Monarch, Slate Warrior, or I always Slate Warriors in here. And if for some reason Weebfox is playing Dreadmaster, it deals with Dreadmaster as well. It can be really good. Then we have Dreadmaster, which we already covered, I think. Yeah, we already covered that. Then we have Clock Tower Prison, Harpy's Feather Duster, Hero Flash, or Oversoul, just dupes of everything. Then we have D-Shield, the last card that's like completely new in the side deck. When an attack position, Destiny Hero monster you control is targeted for an attack, target it, change it to defense position, and equip it with this card. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle. It's just a combat trick. I don't think it's going to be very good, but you know. Then you have the side deck, which the extra deck, which I don't think is going to actually have any impact in this game, in this set. But there's Mariner, which is the lowest level Elemental Hero Fusion monster there is. It's the worst one as well, but it's actually got some utility because of the fact that you can instant fuse now. Or narratives. Then you have Necrod Shaman, which is a card that I can't even play. Phoenix Enforcer, Elemental Flame Wing but can't be destroyed by battle instead of having the Skydive Scorcher. Shining Phoenix Enforcer, same thing, can't be destroyed by battle instead of Skydive Scorcher, and gains 300 attack per elemental hero in the graveyard. And then you have Wild Wingman. Wild Wingman is shit. I don't think I need to talk about these cards in more detail. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how these games go. So good luck with the games.
And welcome back, guys and gals, and here's what we're gonna be playing. So finally it is time for me to take my first foray into heroes in this series. So as always, let's take a look at the deck and see what we are dealing with. So first and foremost, we are just playing 3 AVN, 3 Burst Synertrix, 3 Sparkman, and 3 Wildheart. You all have already seen these cards multiple times. AVN, Burst Synertrix, and Sparkman are all vanilla. Sparkman is the only one with any even decent stats, but we are playing them solely for our fusions, which we will cover shortly. Wildheart has the effect of being unaffected by trap effects, which is pretty nice. Not as relevant in this set as last time with stuff like Karma Cut, but still probably just when looked at in a vacuum, the best one out of the 4 heroes that we're running. 3 Cyber Phoenix, this is just a defensive card that we can set, can't be beat over by Sparkman or Wildheart, which are some cards that I expect Jeexx to be playing, and it replaces itself upon being destroyed by battle. 3 Slate Warrior, this is just the single best beater that we have. It's just a no BS normal summonable beater with 1900 that if it gets destroyed by battle, the monster that destroyed it loses 500 attack and defense. It can also get to 2400 if we set it first and then flip summon it, but I feel like in a set where you don't really have good defensive cards, Jeexx will just swing into everything because the worst case scenario is it's just a Cyber Phoenix. I think it's too risky when you could just be summoning it normally. And our final monster for our main deck is 2 of Zaborg the Thunder Monarch, and we are running a 3rd copy in the side deck as well as 2 Mobius and 2 Thestalos, so we are running quite a few Monarchs. I just figured because Thestalos can be good, but if Jeexx is playing also heroes and he has stuff like Oversoul, he can get stuff back from the grave anyway. And Mobius, although being very good, being able to pop back row. Harpy's Feather Duster just does the same thing but better, so I just figured like we don't really have monster removal, so Zaborg is the best Monarch for us to run. And yeah, 3 Feather Duster, I don't think I really need to explain it. There isn't a ton of extremely powerful back row. I think Force Pack is very good because we have Monarchs, and then Ultimate Offering is obviously very good. But additionally, I'm kind of worried that Jeexx will end up playing Clock Tower Prison, which in a set like this, I feel like if we end up both playing some variation of heroes, the games could actually go a little bit longer, and if Clock Tower Prison gets to 4, that means we can't do battle damage to Jeexx, so it'll be nice to have stuff to clear it out. 3 Polymerization, our deck mostly revolves around fusions, so obviously we need to be able to summon them. And then we are running 3 E-Call, because we are running a total of 12 elemental heroes. We just want to find them as often as possible. 3 Oversoul, I was contemplating on bumping this down, but I figured I want to go in it with 3. This might let us actually get into multiple fusions. And although you can see we are playing all 5 fusions, we do not have a single Bubble Man, and we do not have a Necroshade to be able to go into Necro Shaman or Mariner. Although when I'm actually now doing this, I think I do actually want to put a single Bubble Man in this side just in case I end up wanting to play it. So first time live editing a deck when doing the breakdown, but now thinking about it, I will not be going into Mariner, although if we could go into Mariner for a game, that would be hilarious. But I just think one of Bubble Man could come in handy. Anyway, but the big 3 that we want to go for are Phoenix Enforcer, Shiny Phoenix Enforcer, and Wild Wingman, and all of those need Avian. So actually, essentially Oversoul can work as extra copies of Avian for us, because we can get Avian back, and then we can Polymerization into another one. But this is a card that I might end up siding out of 4 games, 2 and 3. If we get there. H-Heated Heart, this is here mostly to once again help us in case Jeexx is also playing heroes himself, because then a lot of our stuff could actually end up crashing, but with Heated Heart it doesn't end up happening. And even stuff like Slate Warrior can actually beat over a lot of the fusions. Obviously, Phoenix Enforcer can't be destroyed by battle, but every other fusion can be beat over by Slave Warrior if you activate Heated Heart, because interestingly enough, this doesn't have to be on an elemental hero, which I thought was kind of interesting, but obviously makes it better. But this is another card that I'm not sure if playing 3 is the right play, but we'll see. And then finally we are running 2 of Righteous Justice. This is because I don't have, once again, Mobius in my main deck, and I really don't want to be running into Clock Tower. And even in the worst case scenario, we can normal summon something like maybe Wild Heart and then activate Righteous Justice to make it work as a normal spell version of MST. So that's still pretty decent. To Force Back, I do expect Jeexx to be playing at least some Monarchs, just because I feel like they are very powerful, and their stat line actually matches really well into the set because of stuff like even Wild Wingman being at 2300. So I do expect Jeexx to be playing Monarchs to some degree, and Force Back is very good for dealing with those. And actually, I think Force Back buying us a turn is... Now, I got too comfortable now live editing the deck, so now I can actually make multiple changes here. But yeah, I think running 3 copies of it, 1 more here, is probably going to be the right call. So this is just our way of dealing with Monarchs. And finally, a single ultimate offering. I think it was starter Pegasus and Joey where we last saw this. I'm pretty sure somewhere around those times, and I think I was running 2 and I ran into the problem of constantly just getting too many. I don't think I need more copies since I don't want to be summoning most of my elemental heroes anyway, because I'd rather just keep them in my hand in order to get into the fusions more efficiently. But it'll be nice if we can go into Zaborg on Jeexx's turn, or maybe even just get multiple Slave Warriors on the field early to establish pressure. So I think Ultimate Offering is still valuable. I am also playing 2 more in the side deck in case we want to go for more And then as for the side deck, we have our Bubble Month, which we just added. We have the third copy of Zaborg. We have 2 Thestalos. This can help us disrupt if he is on heroes as well, and he's not maybe on Oversoul. This can actually help us disrupt him getting into his fusions. And Mobius is here just if we need more back row removal. And then we have 3 Berserk Gorilla just if we want more actually good normal summonable beaters, in addition to Slight Warrior, which is essentially our only monster, along with Cyber Phoenix, that we really want to be summoning or setting. So that's also a tiny concern that I have, and Berserk Gorilla is just good for that slot. We have the third copy of Force Spec we just added. We have the 2 more Ultimate Offerings. We have a single Shattered Axe. The reason this is here is because Elemental Hero Phoenix Enforcer and Shining Phoenix Enforcer are not able to be destroyed by battle. So currently, out of everything that we have, the only way of us essentially dealing with it is just popping it with Zaborg. So I want to have some way of, if he gets into that, like maybe dealing with it. And because it gets constantly smaller, we can beat over it multiple times, and we can actually get some pretty good damage in that way. And since it's 2100, we get to swing over it one more time when it's only at 100 attack, which is pretty damn good. So Shattered Axe essentially works as just a silver bullet to these cards. 2 Magical Arm Shield. This is essentially sorry, I butchered that word, a very gimmicky battle trap, which... Okay, how was this? It's essentially if your opponent has 2 monsters at least, and you have 1 monster, when your opponent attacks, you take control one of what the monster that they didn't attack with, and it becomes the target of the attack of the other monster, and then you do damage calculation normally. So it's really weird. It's essentially a way of, like, if Jeexx is winning by a lot, then we can maybe thin his board out by a little bit. So that's essentially there for that. And now when I'm actually thinking about it, I don't think there's ever a world where we have 3 Harpies, Feather Duster. I would go for 2 Mobius anyway. So let me actually throw in 1 more Shattered Axe for good measure. Finally, for our extra deck, we have 3 Shining Phoenix Enforcer, 3 Phoenix Enforcer, and 3 Wild Wingman. These are the cards that we actually want to be summoning. Phoenix Enforcer just can't be destroyed by battle. Shining Phoenix Enforcer is the same thing, but also gains an attack boost for each Elemental Hero card in my graveyard. And then Wild Wingman can, by discarding a card once per turn, pop a back row on the field. I think this is what we're going to be going for. The least, like, Phoenix Enforcer and Shining Phoenix Enforcer are a big payoffs, which is why I mentioned we have an Oversoul, so we can get multiple Avians on the field. Mariner would be funny if we could close up with that, if I end up siding into Bubble Man, and then if we get this on the field, it would be funny, but I don't think it's going to happen. And yeah, Necro Shaman we can't even summon because we are not running Necro Shade. But that's the deck. I am actually quite excited to be piloting heroes for the first time. I think it's a very cool archetype. Obviously, growing up with Jeexx, it's very close to my heart. I've never really been one to dabble with heroes. I haven't actually played it, but I'm excited to give it a shot. And let's see if we end up in a mirror or not, and let's see how the games go. So hopefully you enjoyed the deck breakdowns, and we'll see you in the dueling zone. Ladies and lads, welcome to another episode of the Historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning Journey, and this time we are tackling Enemy of Justice and Tournament Pack 8. I just said it like a minute ago and I already forgot. That's right, Jeexx?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
We're indeed playing Enemy of Justice in Tournament Pack 8.
Awesome. You have any puns for us today?
This one is hard, but I think I'm gonna be the Justice to your enemy. I don't know. I'm so lost. I'm making one for this.
I don't think there's anything else than you just go for the I'm gonna be the enemy of justice and that's it. But yeah, let's see what happens, and best of luck.
Oh no!
You gotta be a rock
straight from the path.
You gotta be a rock throw, man. And also to peel back the curtain a little bit, we are doing this much earlier than when we usually do time-wise. So if we make any misplays, it's because we're tired. All right?
Hell yeah.
We can both agree on that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been awake for 40 minutes.
Yep. So
Like an hour at this point.
I think it actually works. I think I'll actually start off with just a e-call.
Oh my god, is it happening already?
And I'll add to my hand this Avian.
Yeah.
Then
you activate.
I will set a card in the back row. And I will actually just pass on that. First time for me to be playing Heroes of the series, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it took a while, but finally we're here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate emergency call.
Oh, I see you're a man of culture as well.
Of course.
Or are you?
I would.
What are you gonna add?
Never not gonna play my heroes, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah. This is kind of tough, actually. I'm gonna add to my hand Avian. That's the wrong place to go.
And then Oversoul to get him on the field.
Oh my god, that would be so gigabrain. But no, I'm gonna normal summon Sparkman.
Yep.
And I will activate our Righteous Justice.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're popping the only card that I have here?
Yeah.
It is a Ultimate Offering.
Hell yeah. Then I will attack directly for 1,600 damage.
I will take the 16.
And then I will set one card and I will pass.
Huh. Alright.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Slate Warrior.
I think I will.
He's got
Normal summon Sparkman.
No.
Is the summon fine?
Yeah.
And I will activate Heated Heart, targeting my Sparkman to push it up to 2100.
That's fine, that's fine.
Battle phase?
500 damage, yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
And swing over Sparkman for 500.
Yeah. And then, when Sparkman gets destroyed, I will activate Destiny Signal.
Oh shit. And
here comes
Diamond Dude?
I'm gonna special summon Diamond Dude in defense position.
He is
Hell yeah. The wing con.
Yes, then we go main 2 and I will pass.
Okay. I go standby, main. I will activate Diamond Dude's effect. I will mill one card.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck. That might actually be huge next turn. And then I will set one card and I will pass.
Seems pretty good.
Now I must point out that I can activate H-Heater Heart next turn regardless of if Diamond Dude stays on the field or not.
Yeah, I know that much. It's actually quite interesting. This is actually interesting. I do think I will just set a monster and pass.
I see. Well, I will go standby, main, and then I will normal summon Elemental Hero Burst Signature.
She is indeed here.
I will change Diamond Dude to attack position, and then I will activate a H-Heater Heart from my hand.
Oh shit.
Targeting Burst Signatrix.
Yep, she's at 17.
And then I will also activate the other H-Heater Heart from my graveyard, targeting Diamond Dude.
Yep. So
now
19 and 17.
Your Sparkman.
Yep, Sparkman to the grave. I take 100.
And then I will attack the face down with my 1.9k Diamond Dude.
It is Cyber Phoenix. I will take 300 piercing and draw 1.
Oh yeah, it actually gives me piercing. Oh my god, so fucking good.
Yeah.
Then I will. I don't actually. I get to activate this effect again. I don't remember if you had to wait like 2 turns.
Wait. During the next.
Yeah.
I don't think you. Have to.
That. Oh.
Triple H, baby! We're WWE over here.
It's your turn.
All right.
Holy. Now I just need O. Go, go, go.
Huh. That's actually kind of awkward. Is he greedy? Is the question. And the answer is yes. Absolutely is.
You mean playing Slate Warrior in attack position right now and attacking over my diamond dude?
I will just pass.
Hold the fuck up. I'm the fuck up.
Please hold me.
Let me just do some quick maths. That's 2.6k, 3,000. No, it's never gonna be enough in this situation.
If you find 2,900 from somewhere, then holy shit.
I mean, if I had polymerization, maybe. I will a normal summon elemental hero Wild Heart.
Yes, sir.
And I will activate Hey Cheater Heart from my graveyard, targeting Burstinatrix.
Yep.
And then
17.
Ordering. We're gonna attack Diamond Dude with Diamond Dude first.
14.
We're gonna attack Burstinatrix second.
Oh, 17, and this is where I dropped the gores.
Yeah, I fucked up. Sorry, I forgot. Oh no.
You didn't play around gores.
I did not play around gores. I'm sorry. I'm a failure. I do think would that have been enough? Polymerization these two? No, we don't have. Oh well, then I go make these two, and I will mill one card, and boom. No,
Ooh,
this time
you can activate the Bubble Man next turn.
We don't activate the Bubble Man next turn. It goes bottom of the deck.
Sad.
And then I pass.
Now, heart of the cards, be with me.
We milled. What is it? Why do we go quiet? I'm scared. Is it time for 2 polymerizations back to back?
It is time for a Harpy's Feather Duster for your 1 back row.
You're kind of cringe right now, I won't lie.
And then I will normal Burstinatrix.
Hey Cheater Heart, attack the Wild Heart.
Hey Cheater Heart, attack the Wild Heart.
Yeah, and I lose
200. And then I pass the turn. Yeah, I will.
I will normal summon and attack.
Yep, for 200.
And ordering.
Yes.
BM.
Let's go, game 2.
Yeah.
God damn it. I was so greedy with my opening hand for sure.
Oh shit.
For sure. But yeah. Let's go side for game 2. Alrighty. Let's try this again. I still think I do want to go first though.
Oh my god.
So best of luck. And oh, this is interesting. E-call?
Oh, yeah.
For
never seen this move before.
For Avian. And this time I will set a monster instead of a back row and pass.
1 in 12? Oh, I failed. I'm untalented.
E-call for Avian?
E-call?
For Avian?
For Burstinatrix.
Ooh! Hold on a minute.
Mayhaps we have
Turn 1 polymerization.
Oh, sorry, I need to actually take this out. I set the wrong card.
Yep, it's fine.
Dueling. Hello. There we go. And then I set this thing here. And next I will set one card, I guess. Yeah. I mean, this guy's never gonna get his effect off, right? So I should just set this guy and pass.
Alrighty. Alrighty then. Now chat room, I ask you a simple question. Normal summon
Base
wild
cheat?
heart.
Oh my god.
Oh, battle phase?
Oh my god.
Will it kill?
Yeah.
It will kill. Main 2, and I'll just pass.
Eco?
Ooh, for Avian? Is it time?
Spark.
Oh, that's even scarier. So, I'm assuming we're just looking for the poly.
Then I will. Well, actually, do I want to be super fucking greedy? Kind of do, but I
The
kinda
answer is
don't, so
always yes. Ooh.
I'm gonna normal summon Sparkman. I'm gonna attack your Wild Heart.
Wild Heart to the grave. I take a hundo.
And then I pass.
Oh, you hate to see it, huh?
This time.
Normal Sparkman? Ooh, he's thinking about it.
I mean, that's Slate Warrior, right? The card that's in face down with the fifth position right now, that's Slate Warrior.
No.
Although if it was Slate Warrior, you would have already flipped
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
Yeah, so
why would
it's
I keep
obviously not Slate Warrior.
I obviously would have flipped it if it was Slate Warrior. I wouldn't lie to you. Right?
I mean, would you? What else? You have Phoenix in this too, so you want to set Phoenix.
Obviously, it's Phoenix.
Obviously, it's Phoenix.
Because why would I want to flip Phoenix in attack? It's only 1200.
I'm not going to use Hate Cheated Heart here anyhow. If it is Slate Warrior and you do flip the Slate Warrior and use Hate Cheated Heart on it, it's just completely unwinnable for me. So go for it, yeah.
Yep. Battle phase. Crash Hour Sparkman, actually.
Okay.
Well, not that. I wanted to degrade. Sparkman wanted to go in for second.
The kill?
Yeah. Just alpha blood here.
I will normal summon Burstinatrix. I will activate H-Cheater Heart and Burstinatrix, and I will attack your face down.
Yep. And like I said, I would have lied to you. And 100 from the piercing and draw 1.
Yeah. Then I will choose to pass.
Alrighty.
Playing 2 spell traps is just too dangerous.
That is a very fair assessment. There is a card in this set that
exists.
Yes. I will normal summon a monkey. Is that okay?
Monkey. Fuck, I lose. I gotta do this.
Yeah. I'll see it. I'll just set a back row and pass. Oh!
I go standby, main. I'm gonna turn on the theme music. I'm gonna activate
play the music,
from my
baby.
hand Polymerization to send from my hand to the graveyard Elemental Hero Avian and Elemental Hero Burstinatrix to special summon Elemental Hero Phoenix Enforcer.
He is indeed here.
And then I will set 1 card. No, I won't. I will go to battle phase and I will attack first.
Burstinatrix and I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm negating like... Yeah, no, I'll just take 12 and take 21.
Yeah. And
I guess I'll flip it here.
Yeah, and then use some Berserk Gorilla, right?
Yes. For 500.
Then I will set 1 card and I pass. Now is Zaborg next turn? Let's go! Man, you better be editing the GX opening every single moment that we see.
Obviously I will. Now yeah, Berserk unfortunately has to attack. So I guess I'll just go a battle phase. I'll swing over Burstinatrix. Attempt to swing over Burstinatrix for 800.
Destiny Signal?
Yep.
Special summon Diamond Dude.
Diamond Dude is fine. Go main 2. And I'll set a monster and I will pass.
Oh.
I like the sound of that.
Well. It's time for Oversoul.
Oh shit.
Our special summon, Sparkman.
And now you top deck another Poly next turn?
I mill one card.
Ooh. Imagine that was Poly.
That would have been so anime.
That would have been so sick.
I'm gonna attack your Berserk Gorilla.
Yep, a gorilla to the grave, I take a hundo.
We'll attack your Cyber Phoenix.
It's actually, this time it is a Slight Warrior, so
Let's
Sparkman
go.
loses 500 attack and defense. And
Yeah, that's fine.
I think, yeah, it does make the most sense. I think I'll pay 500 here to... Now here's a question. Yeah. To... Normal? Sparkman, would you like to redeclare?
I would not. I will
Alright.
pass. Is that board?
No.
Pause champ, pause champ.
Please. Please. Play my theme song, baby! I would like to tribute Elemental Hero Sparkman for Zaborg the Thunder Monarch to pop Phoenix Enforcer.
Very good. I don't know. I don't think we need a team theme for that. It's kind of unimpressive.
Play my song. Now the question is,
What is your song? In this?
I'll have to think about it. Now the thing here is, I actually think I'm more afraid of
Diamond Dude? Yeah,
Diamond
of course you
Dude.
are.
So,
Yeah, Diamond Dude is a value generator in this case.
bro, Sparkman generates 60 or 100 points of damage. But yeah.
It doesn't. It's 1.1k.
Oh wait, that's true. Let's put a
Yeah.
counter on it, so we can remember. Oh, I can put. Would you like to put a counter on it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I will pass. Bro, Slate Warrior is a card that exists.
It's so bullshit. I set one card and I passed.
Ooh. What would you
Imagine I went -3 for Phoenix Enforcer and you went -1 for Zaborg.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if I didn't
funny.
draw the Zaborg, like, I just lose. So
Yeah.
it was obviously a very lucky rip for me.
But it's okay. We have a... Oh, we don't have a season anymore. I forgot I don't have a hero art in my graveyard.
Oh yeah, there's only a hole. There's a hole in your grave.
Oh,
You hate to
you
see
fucking
it.
hell.
I think I will just go the safe route. I will normal Wild Heart. In
Wait, how does this work here?
Assuming that's the
back?
Destiny call. Oh wait, force back.
Yeah, if it's forced back, if I activate, is
I'm
Wild Heart effect unaffected by trap effects while it's on the field, or is it unaffected by traffic effects at all
Time
times?
for a Google search live on the video. Wild Heart Barbarian. Yes. Negate summon. I guess. Solemn Judgment. I mean, that'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
That is considered applied from while it's on the field when your summon is negated while it is not on the field yet. So, yeah, I'm assuming. Yep.
Can't gotta get rid of Zaborg somehow. So I gotta keep stalling a bit longer.
I don't want to be greedy and.
I mean, you can go for it
Ultimate
again.
Offering.
Yeah. Can't afford ultimate offerings on the field. I was on the field.
I think. Man. I think I will just go battle phase and swing over Spark.
Okay.
Me too. And I will. How much am I afraid?
I mean, you can just wait for next turn as well, right?
Yeah, but it's your battle, so I'm thinking like if you rip Harpies, it doesn't have to be developed, but this might be dumb. I think I'll give myself a bit of a safety net. I'll pay 500 to set a monster and I'll pass.
Okay. I will go standby main. I will normal summon.
Oh.
Wild Heart.
Ooh, yep.
And then I will be. I mean, when I lost.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
0 cards in hand, baby.
Yeah.
-3, baby.
We got the theme song though, but
we got the theme song.
Zaborg is a card. But hey, let's go. We got to see a fusion.
Oh,
we got our anime
and
moments, and we got a game 3. So happy to see that. Let's go, game 3. I had to play the theme song for a little bit because we got a game 3 back. Good luck.
Oh no. What the fuck is this?
I'm playing your song.
Oh, this is the wrong card. I set 1 card and I pass.
Oh, that's a pow. Oh, Ife.
Let me see if I can find the theme for this character real quick.
Aster Phoenix?
Yeah. I found the Duel Links one, but I don't like this.
Aw. E-call?
Oh, yeah. Equal.
3 out of 3, baby?
Holy shit, we've used E-call in every game on turn 1.
Would you like to guess what I'm going to add to my hand?
You're gonna add Avion. Because you don't want to draw Avion.
I would like to add Burstinatrix to my hand.
Borpa.
And I will also send a back row and pass.
In your battle phase, I activate Ultimate Offering.
Would you like to use it?
I would like to pay 500 life points to not do jack shit.
Seems pretty good.
I will go standby main. I'm gonna set 1 card. Actually, do I want to even do that? Doesn't matter, man.
In your battle phase, I would like to flip up Ultimate Offering.
Oh, are you gonna use it for anything?
I am not going to use it.
Okay. I got kind of griefed, by the way.
I believe it.
I've reduced every single one of my elemental hero cards to like 2 copies, and replaced all my other like hero support cards with other hero cards.
And
I haven't seen a single one of them yet.
Yep. Sounds like fun. Feather Duster? 2 for 1.
Skill game. Go next.
I'm just better.
Literally so fucking talented.
You know, it is.
I wanted to say no. I should have said that, but
it is a game of skill. So you know, I would like to swing for 15.
Yeah.
This is where you hard drop Captain Tenacious, who turns the game around.
I mean, dude, what the fuck is this? What do you mean?
Bro, what's it with... Oh, shit.
Fuck. Dude.
I hate it here.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, man.
Normal Burstinatrix?
Yeah, Hey Cheater Heart.
Hey Cheater Heart?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, swing for 100 over the Sparkman.
Yeah.
And pass.
Standby main, normal summon. I'm gonna activate Hey Cheater Heart on Burstinatrix.
You
7K?
This is like, you know, there's so much variance going on here. Yeah, you know what's the funniest? Actually, okay. No.
It's gonna be the same thing again.
No, I'm just doing what you're doing in reverse. I would like the normal Sparkman actually.
Okay.
For 400. Now this is the Caveman Yu-Gi-Oh that I'm all for.
I will.
Sparkman, Hey Cheater Hard.
I will summon Destiny Hero,
Oh.
Captain Tenacious.
The worst card in the history of gaming.
Then I will pass.
You are a fucking freak. Okay, now what's your back row, you bastard? You wouldn't just hard summon. Actually, wait, do you not even...
Probably.
You don't even have Destiny Rush in your grave. But if you want a D signal, why wouldn't you set it in... I am very confused.
I'm baiting you rather than using Zaborg on it. Obviously.
Eco.
Okay.
For a second burst Matrix. Normal burst Matrix.
Yeah.
Battle Face.
Yeah.
Burst Matrix over Tenacious.
I activate
Oh.
the shield. I will equip my attack position Destiny Hero monster that has just been attacked with the shield. I change it to defense position and it cannot be destroyed by battle.
Damn.
Alright,
Alright, I will go main 2.
that's 3.
And I will pass.
Let's go. Then I will activate nothing because I don't have anything to do.
Alright.
I will activate nothing and I will. Right.
Yeah?
What the fuck? Yeah.
But now the question here, how do I get over this Captain Tenacious, bro? He's very tenacious.
Bored.
He's too tenacious, man.
He's too tenacious.
I can't get over.
Holy fuck. I can't even use him for fucking anything.
Now this is where I need the Hero Flash.
This is where you need Hero Flash. Oh, but you need R and O too, and you don't have R.
Yeah,
So-
or Hero Flash.
Yeah.
That's also, quite the problem.
That's probably a problem, yeah. Actually, before I go battle phase, I will change Tenacious to attack position.
What is happening?
Actually, do I wanna?
Yeah, I would like
I will change Tenacious to attack position.
Heated Heart? Oh, you
Heated
fucking
Heart.
bastard.
I will attack over the Mercenatrix.
You're such a bastard.
Then I will go to main phase 2. I will set 1 card and I will pass. Come on.
Feather Duster.
Come at me, bro. No, not the duster. How very unforeseen.
Oh,
Surely
shit.
I do not have a strategy in mind to deal with this.
I hate this video game sometimes. I'll just swing
I love
over Tenacious for 6.
Yeah, I lose 800. That's fine.
Now you have summon a second Tenacious and get your first Tenacious back. I'll just pass.
That sucks. It's probably the worst card I could have drawn.
Is this the most K-Man Yu-Gi-Oh that we've ever played?
Dude, what do you mean caveman? This is... We have a fusion monster in the previous. I'm gonna activate Force Back.
No, my Avian! Oh, 1600.
We're gonna pay for that. It's okay, it's okay. I got this,
Alright, pass.
Good
luck.
Can I just discard this card? You okay with that? Can I just say fuck this card real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah, go ahead, dude.
Yeah, and then I will special summon from my hand, as I have no other cards in my hand. I will
Bubble
special
Man.
summon Elemental Hero Bubble Man. And because I
Oh,
control no other cards, I will get to draw 2 cards.
That is what you can do.
And I activate Harpy's Feather Duster.
Oh, you bastard.
And
There
then
goes
I will normal summon Elemental Hero Sparkman. They will attack your
Alright,
Sparkman.
our Sparkmen are gone.
Yeah, so I just wanted the fucking T-shield in the graveyard.
Hell yeah.
I was trying to fish for another monster so I could just attack with the monster into your Sparkman so I could special summon Bubbleman to draw 2.
Oversoul.
Oversoul! Oh my
For-
god.
Sparkman.
No.
And then Heated Heart
Oh.
to
Are you
deal
gonna-
900 damage.
Why didn't you just normal summon Avian?
I don't feel like normal summoning again.
Okay. Reasonable.
I'm trying to get my anime moment. Oh, another bubble man?
I will spectral summon from my hand Elemental Hero Bubble Man. And I draw 2 cards.
What the fuck, man? Okay,
I will.
I'm very happy that we got rid of the D shield. This is so fucking fun.
Yeah. I will set 2 cards and I will pass my turn.
Your battle fate!
Oh!
I will not. Oh, no, my main. Huh.
It's okay, I still have a line of play here. I can win.
Battle phase swing over whatever this thing is?
It's a.
Oh. Main 2, I will set a monster and I will pass.
I will activate from my hand Harpy's Feather Dust.
My ultimate offerings! You bastard.
And then my turn.
Oh shit!
Is it GG?
I will
Slate
flip
Warrior?
summon Slate
Oh, no.
Warrior.
Then activate HD to Heart.
I will normal summon Berserk Gorilla.
It's over.
We will go battle phase. Sparkman,
no.
Gorilla, Slate Warrior.
No.
Bro, the double bubble man, that was so fucking sick.
Back. Holy fuck. And we even got to see Captain of 10 Nations.
Hell yeah. Alright, where was my first poly? That was...
You remember how we were talking about this a while ago, and we were talking about how Clock Tower Prison can just win you the game?
Yep.
Did you get a single Clock Tower Prison?
I did not play any.
Okay, I played 2 copies. And I didn't get a single one. I opted to 3, I think, by game 3.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, honestly, seeing how this game went, like,
That was sick.
I think Clock Tower Prison would have done quite a bit.
I mean, in 4 turns, it would have been so that you can't actually use 2 harp 3 face feather. Okay, buddy. What the fuck? Oh wait, no. I don't think you used the 3rd one.
Yeah, no, I milled like the I used to. I milled the Feather Duster, but it was the next card on the top of my deck. So
To be fair, I also top decked both of mine. I was only playing 2 of them because I had Righteous Justice in there.
double
I think-
Oversoul as the last 2 cards in my deck.
That would have been kind of sick. You go double Oversoul with a Sparkman in graveyard.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, the double bubble man was so fucking good.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
I was just so fucking tilted when I drew two traps in a row, and the
Yeah.
second one was something that couldn't be activated blindly. So I just went like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna ask if I can do this for the meme."
I mean, we always gotta go for the meme, obviously.
Gotta go
Well,
for
I
the
mean,
meme.
if in a set with Destiny heroes and Elemental heroes on the forefront, Slate Warrior and Zaborg are pretty good cards. Turns out.
Berserk Gorilla.
And yeah, Berserk Gorilla. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought that
Who
these
would've
3
thought?
cards would have totally warped the game around themselves? Although we didn't see them that often, right? We mostly actually saw heroes, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah,
because we were
that is true.
both playing heroes.
That was.
That's really good.
And we got the fusion, so.
We got a fusion in. Finally,
dope.
this is a real GX set.
We got the
Done.
theme song, baby.
We got the thing, so let's fucking go.
Let's go. But yeah, I think that was a really fun match overall. Like there was a lot of back and forth, so I think that was dope.
I think it was one of the better ones we've ever played, honestly.
Yeah,
It's kinda
I
cool.
definitely would agree with that. Definitely.
I liked how we both got anime moments back to back.
Yeah, exactly. It was like literally one card in my deck that actually helps me with that, and then I get it after you got your anime summon. It's pretty
Same.
dope. But yeah, next time we have the wind and earth structures, and we were already discussing it beforehand, where we kind of like both of us had different decks that we would like to play there. So, which one are you picking, Jeexx?
I'm thinking I will go with the wind structure deck.
Yep, and I will then be piloting more rocks. Let's go, baby.
Let's go! I love rocks.
I love me some rocks. So yeah, that's what is gonna be happening next time. So hopefully the games are as good as this one, because yeah, definitely, like you said, like I definitely think this was one of the better ones for sure. Thank you, Heroes, for actually showing up
Bless.
and doing stuff. Alright,
Heroes
so
are blessed.
turns out what we need for Heroes to actually do something is for both of us to be on Heroes.
Yeah,
Who
and
would
then
have
it will
thought?
be inevitable that heroes do something.
Yes, or we stay in a standstill for 16 turns. That is also a
I
possibility.
mean, I was actually kind of worried that if we both were playing heroes, then Diamond doing defense position can't be gotten over. But then I remembered hey, cheater heart exists.
Yeah,
So
it's turns out
that was such.
that attack boosting is still pretty damn good.
Yeah, Rush Recklessly is still kind of good, guys. By the way.
Who would have thought? Oh, oh, it's another shield. You love to see it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with those. I put 2 or 3 in, I think.
Yeah,
I think it was 3.
I mean it's a good card, so. But
Yeah, it's pretty
obviously-
useful with Diamond Dew, Tenacious. But I didn't draw most of my Destiny heroes, even though I put in like 8 of them. I replaced a bunch of like Elemental Hero support cards with them. So
Yeah, gotcha.
I removed like 1 copy of each Elemental Hero. Wildheart is like completely removed because I was like, I don't need Wildheart because he doesn't do anything here.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was fun. And yeah, like I said, hopefully next time we'll have the games be as good as these. So hopefully we'll see you then. So until next time, have a good one, y'all, and peace.